thought we got a new paint job for the car.
Yeah, I don't quite know why it shows you a different color, because this didn't happen.
What's the word?
Right, so you just killed another innocent person.
She's being held in the hotel.
They'll blame it on the Nazis, whatever.
Yeah, I thought so.
He's just taking a concrete nap, that's all.
There is a heavy gauge telephone.
I love how no one reacts to it either.
Sounds like the quiet way in. What's plan B? Kick down the door and
Look,
kill everything that
this
moves.
is clearly
I don't suppose you know
a
where the
commentary
holding
on
cells are.
desensitization of violence.
From a concealed passage from the library. Any other surprises I should know about? I overheard talk of a German Special Forces unit. Some kind of terror squad. Bloody reputation on the
Oh,
Eastern
no.
Front. Now they're here. Taking orders from Dirk. You might
See, I
want to
don't
take
know if
extra
that's like taken
precautions.
directly
I'll come
from
loaded for
Return to
bear.
Castle Wolfenstein, but man, I might have to even bleep that out so that people don't know, or it won't be spoiled for anybody.
Yeah, because that works.
Yeah, it did. See, we're fine.
Everything's going according to plan.
There's the telephone wire.
Yeah, Sean, about that telephone wire. Fun fact, you'd have to be a schmuck to do this. And we'll see why later, I guess. It'll come shortly. And for those who are curious, I say that specifically because I didn't do it, and as far as I know, you don't have to do it. I really don't know why the game's like, yeah, go on the telephone wire, where you can expose yourself and probably get seen and fail a bunch of stuff. So instead, we're gonna do the smart way of just, we're gonna start blowing stuff up, and making sure that the detection and attention is brought far away from us.
It's a good plan.
I mean, drag him out where the explosions are. Makes perfect sense to me.
Meanwhile, the Nazis just do not notice the guy running around in non-standard camo pants or cargo pants.
Wait,
Hey,
you
man,
mean
everything is in black and white. No one can tell.
you mean my beige cargo pants don't set off alarms?
Yeah, it's like, you just walk past one of them, he turns around, he's like, Herr Wilhelm, I like your threads, man.
So, unfortunately for me, I didn't quite think that the game would do this. It seems the programmers are just a little too smart for me, and they placed the guy directly at the door. So it's like, alright, I'm gonna sucker punch you. And somehow somebody else saw me, so I lose my uniform as I transition to a new level.
Beautiful.
And because I was discovered immediately.
You're gonna die here, aren't you?
No. Not, I
We're
don't
okay.
I don't even think I die this entire mission, which is impressive because, well, we'll see.
Well, here's the library. Now, where's that passageway?
For whatever reason, the Germans decided to install like magnetic gates in their library.
Because why
They
wouldn't
must
you?
really hate. They really hate books. Is the thing. It really ties into the book burning mission we did 6 episodes ago. Also, this is a perfect mission to get familiar with grenades, because there's a lot of tight corridors and cover, and you really want to flush people out, so you do things like this.
It also seems like this would be a good place for the shotgun.
Yeah, shotgun's also really good in this, but I lost it at some point, or I traded it out.
Ooh.
I think I just traded it out. I can't remember. Generally, I follow the Jack Slate rules of engagement, where I will, if I run out of ammo, I'll just drop the gun for another.
I mean, that's fair.
And here I dropped the better gun, and I couldn't pick it up because it's right under a desk.
Ah, you fucked yourself.
Pretty much. My Jack Slate attitude cost me dearly.
And I was gonna say, oh, look at the little model windmill on the desk, but it's a fan.
Model windmill?
I know, like, that's what got me to. I'm like, why would they have a little tiny model of a windmill on a desk? And I'm retarded.
It's okay. Did you see that guy who's standing on a filing cabinet?
Yep.
That guy is the final boss.
Did that guy just, like, get up from being shot?
One of them got up from being shot, I believe, and I think the other dove because they threw a grenade.
Oh, okay.
So, meet our new enemy.
Jesus, where did those freaks?
Well, they lasted long.
Look, they're tougher, I swear.
What are they?
And that's
Clearly, yeah.
To know.
it's for two reasons. One, they have better guns, and two, they have a lot more HP. And the first of these guns is the auto shotgun, which, I mean, self-explanatory.
Merci, Sean. You one of Luke's fellas. We gotta get out of here.
The issue with the auto shotgun is that it has a very small amount of ammo, but we also get another machine gun.
Blow with a charge. Maybe I can rig something up with that boiler.
Also, I didn't trust the AI, the friendly AI, to be able to survive, so I have to do this to make sure he doesn't die.
Is the game over if he dies?
Yeah. If he dies, you just go back to the checkpoint.
Ah.
Yeah. So, I don't know how this boiler is rigged to the door, but it is. So, yeah.
Maybe it's just cause a big enough explosion that it'll blow the door right off?
No.
That's
not even.
Yeah, no, the door's still standing, and
Okay, sure.
fuck it, why not?
Make a big enough explosion that it's just able to block. Okay.
It just opens,
Well,
and then
no.
there's an explosion behind it. I feel so bad for that guy.
Oh man, his corpse disintegrated too.
Most likely, yeah.
Don't you just hate it when your shoulder gets stuck in a wall?
I like to think that his arm was ripped off and the bloody stump was just glued to it.
Yeah, but the blood instantly cauterized it to the wall.
This is a really gruesome game when you think about it.
Oh god.
No kidding.
So what's great about this new machine gun, and I'm pretty sure it's not any sort of assault rifle or anything, is that you've basically got like 80 rounds for it. It's amazing. Also, somehow I survived.
Yeah, I was actually expecting you to just like keel over.
Also, yeah, about that book burning mission, you just set the whole goddamn library on fire, by the way.
Look, objection, how did I start any fire, really?
You blew a couple of boilers up!
In the basement?
Yeah. You have no evidence that the boiler explosion was linked to this fire.
Do I need to, like, pull out diagrams and, like, Phoenix write this shit for you two?
Yes, please. And post it in the thread.
I will.
Awesome. So the unfortunate thing about the two awesome guns that we pick up is that there aren't many Terror Squad members that show up, just because they're still trying to introduce them. So you come across a lot of ammo shortages.
That's understandable.
And we just unlocked the War on Terror perk, which I forget what it does.
Okay. Do you get to play as George Bush?
Actually, yes. It's your skin changes to George Bush, and you get big head mode turned on.
Awesome.
And then you just become a magnet for shoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, George Bush already has big head mode turned on, though.
Ooh, burn.
It's Saints Row 4 style big head.
Also, remember what happened with the last guy that we found in the wall with his shoulder?
Oh no!
He's getting his Jesus on. That happened to me in Prince of Persia. That happened to Elika. She just literally threw her arms out like that and just started sliding across the ground for no reason.
I'm really disappointed though that I couldn't get him in the elevator.
This man is doing his best Dio impression.
Praise the sun. So we have to. This whole mission basically revolves around saving girl of the scientist we rescued like 3 missions ago.
Okay.
And she is a character in this mission, so we have to make sure we don't kill her accidentally, which is tough to do when you're an idiot throwing grenades around. But
Yeah, who has lit the whole damn place on fire, by the way.
look, how is the roof already on fire?
Yeah, we were wrecking the
Yeah.
basement, not the roof, Crow.
I don't know, but that grenade apparently blew the color back into the world, so I guess that's a plus.
It's the shockwave of the explosion. It was concentrated.
Also, how long have the Nazis been in Paris at that point? Why were they able to carve this gigantic Nazi eagle thing?
Like 4 months.
Like, yeah.
It's gonna be alright.
Time does not stop in little cutscenes, which is
That
great.
was perfect.
Excellent.
We've seen it once before, but I love messing around with it because, as far as I know, you can't die, and you can't be shot when you're in those sort of little cutscenes.
I was actually really hoping that statue was just gonna fall right on you.
Ready?
You know,
No way.
would you believe me if I said that was almost the point?
Ah.
Yeah.
It was just
Maria,
see,
walk
it's because
too
when it
slow.
broke, it isn't too big of a piece, so it couldn't fall over properly. Also, I was trying to move around with the car brake on, as always. Manage your space bars, kids.
But I play on controller.
What would be the input for that? Select, maybe? I don't know.
Usually it's like the bottom button on the controller.
Yeah, like it's one of the face buttons. Be like circle or X.
Yeah, but this was in 2009, so it'd be really stupid. Like, they wouldn't have figured this out.
Yeah, they would have.
Pit stop when you need one.
I think you're giving the devs a little too much credit. Did you see the guy praising the sun? That and the car brake is like horrible garbage in this game.
Well,
The cars can brake?
it's the 1940s. What do you expect? They haven't perfected automotive technology yet.
That was a nice skid though.
Probably only earned like a C rating.
Still, you're almost lined up perfectly.
Also, that woman looks to be the same age as that man.
Look, they're
He aged incredibly well, okay? He's a scientist. He knows how to do
look.
this stuff.
He's Aryan. He's got great
His
genes.
government is in your debt as well.
Yeah, it's
Would
like,
expect a thank you note from
you
Bishop.
flash forward 20 years, suddenly he's Von Richter from Cyber 6.
German
Someone's gonna get that joke.
Soldiers, we're surrounded!
Somebody.
They must have followed you here.
What? That's impossible. No one can.
Damn you, David! You've killed us all!
No!
So, because the Germans found us, everybody's going crazy right
I
now.
can't allow them to take Kessler alive. There's too much at stake. I'm sorry, Sean.
This isn't over yet.
Get out
Did the
of
gun...
my
Did he
way,
step into the gun?
Yeah.
Hell, I will.
This fucking game.
Oh, bloody hell!
So, the whole
make me
idea
regret
is
this.
that Dr. Kessler is like capable of making an A-bomb, even though like I don't think he'd be able to do it by himself, and I don't think they'd have the resources for it because making an atom bomb is money and time consuming.
And did the Nazis even know about the Manhattan Project at this point?
As far as I know, they never knew about the Manhattan Project, but they did know about how to make an atom bomb. They just never had the resources.
Okay.
I see.
Because that's why destroying, like they had heavy water plants in Norway that they'd taken over, but those were bombed and so on. And ignore the fade outs. I didn't die, I swear.
Sure.
I got screwed over at one point. I can't remember which one, but this is basically a giant, like one long base defense mission. And unfortunately for us, or at least for me anyways, the machine guns, like the turrets, their aiming is I personally hate it when games do this, because why bother giving me a crosshair if it's just not centered properly?
It's also the dinkiest sounding turret. Oh my god.
Well, this turret's fucked now.
Pretty much. I mean, hopefully the gods will think to make the vehicle disappear shortly, but probably won't happen.
But, yeah, God, Argate's right. It sounds like a water sprinkler when you were firing it.
Yeah, it's one of those things I hate about video games. Like, they really need to work on gun sounds.
Like, again, I keep going back to Killzone, but like the Scylla chain gun in Killzone 3, the thing sounds like a goddamn reciprocating saw. It's amazing.
Even Devil's Third, like, got a pretty good sounding minigun.
Look, 7 years have passed. It's audio design is bound to get better.
Actually, now that I think about it, they probably started on Devil's Third production around the time this game was like being released.
Really?
Itagaki was working on that game for a really long time.
Holy shit! And that was what came out of it.
Development hell is not.
It was
is something you get out of.
Yeah, development hell
was
is a
originally
real place,
announced
and you will be sent there at the first sign of disobedience.
It was originally announced as a PS3 360 game, and the original trailers featured 3 different protagonists.
What? Oh, so that's why it's called Devil's Third?
I guess. And that's why there's like 3 people in the logo.
Wow.
Because you're only 1/3 of a man.
And like, were they combined into Ivan, or was Ivan just one of them, and the other 2 were just decided they're not as cool as Ivan, they don't get to be in this game anymore?
It's because
Beats me.
It's because breakfast is 1/3 of the day's meals.
Oh god, yeah, we could have had the power of lunch and the power of dinner.
Okay,
Yeah,
guy.
you just stand there, dude.
Yeah, the AI's our friendly AI just like doesn't want to get on the turrets. I don't know why, so I have to take it upon myself.
They just stand near them.
In all honesty, it might have just been like a trigger or a flag that just didn't cooperate, but...
What the fuck happened to that guy?
What?
Over there!
Havoc engine, folks. Havoc engine.
Havoc is art.
Also, I'm not sure if we've seen the Tommy gun before. This might be the first time. The Thompson is probably one of the best machine guns. Just because it's relatively accurate over long distances, has a large magazine, and does a hell of a lot of damage.
Like,
But can you get one that shoots
No,
bees?
unfortunately.
like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, doesn't like the Tommy gun still stack up pretty well against like most quote-unquote modern guns too?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
I thought I heard that somewhere, but I might be misremembering.
I think like the one downside to the Thompson is that it's heavy, but aside from that,
that's cute. They tried to abandon it.
look, don't ask me.
Do you hear that?
I love how it just.
Fucking tank.
I love how it just slides at the end.
I'm just glad nobody's asking me how I'm taking out an armored vehicle with a machine gun.
That sounds like a water sprinkler.
I know.
Holy shit! Okay.
But don't mess around with tanks. I think tanks are the only vehicles in the game that will not blow up to a machine gun, unfortunately. And
So do you have to do the MGS1 thing and just throw a
no,
grenade
we have
on
to
it?
do the Balls Mahoney way of just run up to the tank, blow it up, and that's it.
We're getting our lazy fire on, I see.
Ah, this is just like Call of Duty.
Oh,
1.
okay. Okay, Metal Gear 1 style, got it. Oh, the tank fight in that game was so
Yeah, but
dumb.
at least you were tossing grenades into the vehicle.
doing? Regrouping.
No.
Oh,
Metal Gear
oh.
1 for MSX.
To burn this place to the ground.
The tank fight in the desert had you just like running up in front of it and just
Oh,
planting
right.
landmines,
Doesn't go.
and then
That's
running
right.
back to
That was
safety.
dumb.
As much time as I can. Veronique.
I'm staying with Luke. No. I've watched my friends die to protect that man. Don't let them die for nothing.
Oh, so there might be a love triangle between Sean, Luke, and Veronique. Oh no. The character we're so invested in.
Please tell me that Sean and Luke get together at the end of the game.
Yeah, they do. It's very progressive, I guess would be the word I should use. If you'll note, whenever there's like a scene transition, I believe at least anytime there's a scene transition, and I leave the original transitions in, you'll notice that Veronique is actually the girl in like the red strip in the middle, and her art design there is a lot better than her in-game portrait.
Your friends sacrificed their lives.
As it
It's not uncommon for that kind of thing to be
Yeah, it's just a little
happen.
unfortunate because
Some
I find
you will, Doctor.
Veronique
Just as soon as we get you to
among
our laboratory.
most of like the major cast, hers is one
For
of
your
the
sake,
worst.
I hope we can. Too much blood has already been spilled on your behalf. Papa, where are we going?
Hush, mein Liebchen. We will be safe soon.
way to just completely dismiss her question there, dude.
You're not old enough and responsible enough to tackle such responsibilities as knowing where we're going.
But I'm 21.
Also, fun fact, Luke beat us to the hideout that we drove to, that he said he was going to wait behind at this butcher house.
Luke, where is Veronique?
Spoiler alert, it's clones.
They're actually twins.
Where is she? It was chaos. We were separated.
So somehow they beat us here and lost Veronique in the process.
Well, I mean, when you gotta go fast, you can only go so fast.
Oh my
like,
god,
with
Luke
another
has
person.
a blue shirt, just like Sonic.
Operation will proceed as planned. Once the attack begins, we will need every man who can carry
Veronique
a
is
gun.
the tails.
We're talking about Veronique. Our cause is more important than any one person. Even Veronique. Not to me, it isn't. You cannot leave, Sean. We need you to drive the Aurora. Find yourself another driver.
Oh no. What will we do without Veronique?